That's right. The Mueller investigation report is in, and it says there was no collusion. And I'm not going to lie, it's a little disappointing. A lot of us were expecting something different. It's a little bit like coming down the stairs on Christmas morning. You were hoping for a brand new BMX, but instead, you find Santa's dead body. Burnt because your parents forgot to turn off the fire. Like, I guess now we see why Trump just kept on saying, no collusion. He was doing the secrets. You see, you put it out in the universe, and it happens for you. That's all he did. No collusion, no collusion. How many more times? No collusion. Yeah, instead of fighting him, we should just ask him to use his powers for good. Just get Donald to start saying things that we don't want. No student debts, no student debts. No more debt, folks. It's all gone, all gone. And you don't have to be a genius to know that Donald Trump was really excited to hear this news. In fact, we have footage from when he found out that Mueller had let him off the hook.
When it comes to Donald J. Trump's collusion with Russia, you did not collude.
Yeah, that woman was every single liberal in the country all weekend long. Now, obviously, Trump wasn't on Maury Povich getting the results, but he was celebrating just about as hard.
We haven't seen or heard from the president much this weekend, but from what we're told, he has been in a great mood. We know that on Friday, he was cracking jokes at a fundraising dinner. On Saturday, he was playing golf with Kid Rock, and today he is back out on Trump International Golf Course.
There was no collusion with Russia. There was no obstruction, and none whatsoever. And it was a complete and total exoneration.
Now, if you'll excuse me, my Uber driver's waiting for me. Yes, that's right. After the report came out, Trump was so happy he went golfing with Kid Rock. It's amazing how different human beings are, because for me, playing golf with Kid Rock seems more like The Punishments. And by the way, I can't think of anything more disrespectful for the flag than having to spend 4 hours wrapped around Kid Rock's dick. Now, you may have noticed that Trump said Mueller's report totally exonerated him, but that's not totally true.
On the other key question, whether the president tried to obstruct justice, the special counsel didn't give a definitive answer, leaving it to the Attorney General to decide whether to charge the president with a crime. Barr telling lawmakers while Mueller's report does not conclude that the president committed a crime, it also does not exonerate him.
Are you shitting me right now? Robert Mueller spends 2 years investigating obstruction of justice, and his conclusion is, I don't know, what do you guys think? That's not an answer, Robert Mueller! That is the question we gave you! If I wanted my questions answered with questions, I wouldn't get a special counsel, I would get a therapist! Why do you think you dream of marrying a horse? I don't know! If I knew that, I wouldn't be here, I'd be at home watching BoJack Horseman! But right now, the nuances of the report don't matter to Trump supporters. In fact, they don't care about reading the rest. They've already started their victory parade.
Well, happy no collusion day, Tucker.
Happy no collusion day. That's a good point.
Days.
Years and years of breathless hysteria, lies presented as facts and truth. What is like Maddow and all the other MSNBC conspiracy theorists? What are they going to cover now?
How many of those Democrats do you think are going to apologize today?
You would think they'd have the decency to say, I was wrong, I made a mistake.
Yeah, you know what? I never thought I'd say this, but that Jeff Dunham puppet is right. People should apologize now. But I think everyone should apologize. You know, Democrats who accuse Trump of colluding should apologize, and Republicans should apologize to Robert Mueller, because they spent 2 years saying that he was a partisan hack on a witch hunt. And here at The Daily Show, we also need to apologize. I don't want to, but we have to, all right? So, Mr. President, we're sorry that we called you a Russian pea-loving, pumpkin-headed colludosaurus. Portions of that name were not accurate. And as it stands, we're going to have to wait to get the full details of the Mueller report. But there's one thing that's clear right now. Politically, this was a big W for the big T.
It's a big win for President Trump.
This is actually a big win.
A huge win for the president.
Huge win, hands down.
This is really good news for a lot of people around Donald Trump.
This is a definitive political victory for President Trump and his allies. They are feeling triumphant today.
Yeah, it's true. Trump and his people were really happy today. So happy that Mike Pence even high-fived a woman who wasn't mother and then immediately apologized. I'm sorry to everyone. But can I be honest? I don't think this was just a win for Trump. I think this was really a win for everyone. I mean, this is great for Democrats because they can move on from collusion now and campaign on the issues that more people care about. It's a win for America because you know that your president isn't a traitor. I mean, how many countries can say that? I mean, all of them, but you know what I mean. It's also a huge win for the children of Africa. Yeah, because they're about to receive a giant shipment of Trump colluded t-shirts. Oh, and for all those taxpayers out there complaining, this investigation was a waste of money, good news, you're also winning. Because Robert Mueller may have spent $25 million on this, but because of him, Manafort had to pay the United States over $40 million, which I guess is another reason the Mueller investigation was such a big win for Trump. This is the first time he's been involved in something that actually turned a profit.